Thanks a lot, Brandon. Montana's gubernatorial race has been attracting a lot of the attention and campaign money in the state so far this year, but there's also a U.S. Senate and U.S. House race. MTN's Mike Dennison has been drilling down on the money in those races and tells us what he found.
In Montana's U.S. Senate race, Republican incumbent Steve Daines continues to roll up a huge fundraising lead, with 17 times the money of his nearest potential competitor. He raised $6.6 million through December and still has $5 million in the bank. More than a third of Daines' money, $2.3 million, has come from political action committees, representing mostly business interests. Only about 1/5 of his money is from individual Montanans. The fundraising leader among the Democratic candidates is political newcomer Cora Newman of Bozeman, who raised $460,000 over the last 3 months of 2019. Almost half that money, $212,000, came from donors in California and New York. Bringing up the rear on the money chase in the Senate race are Democrats Wilmot Collins, who raised $232,000, and John Muse at $130,000. In the race for Montana's open U.S. House seat, Democrat Kathleen Williams and Republican Matt Rosendale are the runaway fundraising leaders, with each already over $1 million. But their donor profiles are quite different. While both are getting money from across the country, Williams has raised much more from inside Montana. She lists more than 2,000 donations from Montanans, totaling $627,000, or 54% of her total. She also has $300,000 from unnamed donors giving smaller amounts, and a good chunk of those funds are likely from Montana, too. Rosendale lists only 106 donations from Montanans, totaling $166,000, or 15% of his total. He also has about $100,000 from unnamed donors. At least a third of his money is from donors in 3 states, California, Texas, and Florida. Most of the other 5 Republicans in the race are well behind Rosendale when it comes to money. The only other Democrat in the race, State Representative Tom Winter of Missoula, has raised a respectable $265,000 through December, but Williams still has 6 times the money in her campaign account. Now, money isn't the only metric to measure a campaign. But with several candidates well out front in campaign cash, we'll see this year if the underdogs can make a run at the leaders. In Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
Senator Daines' campaign says 88% of his donations are less than $200 and that he's received more than 20,000 of those donations.